Hi everyone, so today I want you to do a clairvoyant exercise with me. So in order to, clairvoyance is very important if you want to go ahead with psychic development, because it's not just your third eye, it's your whole brain, and it's how you tune to all the different frequencies, to people, to energies around you. Your brain, if it's not genetic for you or inherited, you need to relearn and develop all of that in your brain again. And so basically clairvoyance is really important because it's clear seeing, clear vision. So when someone, for example, if you're channeling, you'll also get a vision of who's talking to you, and that's important. So both clairaudience and clairvoyance, you both need them for channeling, to be able to hear and to be able to see. And it's also clear feeling. You can also receive a download of feelings from the ETs as well. So I don't want to confuse you too much. For now, this is a clairvoyance exercise to have visions. But it's also, you can also do this. This also is a remote viewing exercise as well. And it's also aids in astral projection as well. I would actually recommend that everyone do remote viewing first before astral projection, because that's a little bit hard, trickier. And there's a lot of things you need to know about astral projection, a lot of protection. But for now, I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to teach you this exercise because I tried it and it worked for me. And I was having all sorts of visions. It's amazing. So for this exercise, this is actually from one of the psychic books I have, and it's amazing. It worked really well. So what you do is you get a picture, yeah? They tell you to get a picture because of a real place, not a... I would say get a picture of a real place on Earth, or, you know, I also have a picture of a UFO here, but I'll explain that in a minute. Because a real place has wood, has sand, has water, salty water, air, all sorts of different materials and elements in there that have a different vibration and energy. Okay, so how we start this is, I've got a picture of a beach here and a tree and these different materials, yeah? So what we're going to do first is look at the picture and all of the details. So for example, you're going to memorize every single detail, every single thing in this photo, and tune to that frequency. For example, we have sand with footprints in it. You can see all those footprints. So you're going to memorize all of that detail, not just the sand, the water, the color of it, the colors you can see, the tree, that bush over there, the sky, and the location and the energy of this place. So you're going to memorize all of that with your eyes open. That's step one. You look at the picture and memorize all of the details, all of the branches, that the other side of the bay there, all of the trees, everything. So for example, get any photo. For example, if you want a remote view on a location, you could get a picture of something similar, like in Nevada or Area 51. Get a picture of the desert and cactuses, or a picture near that place, or a picture of the sign. And you can use that instead. Like, it's whatever you want to practice with, yeah? But for now, I just have a picture of the beach. It's quite easy. So step one, you look at the picture and memorize all the details. And this takes time, you know, like, don't do it quickly because it won't work. Do like maybe take your time, look at everything here, look at the waves, every single detail, tune to the energy of everything in the picture. Okay, and then step two. What you're going to do after you open your eyes and you memorize everything, you're going to close your eyes, put your paper down, close your eyes, and you're going to recreate in your mind what you memorized and you've seen in that picture. So you're going to close your eyes and memorize all the details. And this will take some time. You know, so don't rush this because it won't work. You know, unless you're quite advanced, it'll work for you. For beginners, it's not a good idea to rush through this. Take your time. Take your time. We learn to walk before we run. Okay, and so then you close your eyes and you recreate the details of what you saw. So that's step 2. And step 3, you're going to open your eyes after you've finished recreating in your mind, and you're going to look back at the picture and see if you got everything right that you recreated in your mind that you saw, and see if you got that right. And note anything that you missed or didn't put in when you recreated it in your mind, the image, and concentrate on what you missed out or something you didn't add in when you were recreating it. And just go over it again and tune again. Tune to the water. Maybe you can imagine the sound of waves, or psychically hear the sound of waves as you use both. You don't have to use your hearing as well. You'll hear as well. Some of you may hear the sound of the waves. Some of you will feel wind, different sensations or sounds. And so you're going to do remember and pay attention to the colors and everything that's in the scenery again. And then what you're going to do once you've done all of that and taken your time, step 5 is you close your eyes and you relax and you let your visions come through. And you just sit there and don't force anything, just let them come through naturally. For example, I can see a seagull right now on the beach going like this, you know, just kind of flitting its wings with the wind. And I can feel fishes swimming in the beach, swimming in the water. I can see them. So that's one exercise that's really good, and I've tried it a few times. It's brilliant. It works for me, and if you're beginning, you need to practice this and keep repeating. And they said in the book that if you close your eyes and the visions don't come through, you need to keep practicing. You do this, like, keep repeating it until something comes through. And also relax and just let go. And when step 5 comes, just let the visions come in naturally. Don't force anything. Just concentrate on the energy of the picture and let it come through. Okay, so for example, if you want to contact ETs, and this is one so you can have visions of UFOs, or because there's so many different UFOs and they're really all different unusual shapes, black triangles, fear balls, orbs, all sorts of unusual things. But for example, if you want to do this exercise with a UFO, several things you can pay attention to. You can imagine or feel the type of metal. There's so many different metals that exist on Earth, and a lot of the metals that the ETs use are not metals that we have. They're not materials that we have. They're very alien. But you can still tune onto the metal material frequency. And also the light beam. Concentrate on that and how it's illuminating the grass below. This one isn't a real UFO, but it doesn't matter because you can still tune into the energy of it and focus on the grass, the mountains, the sky, and all these lights around the UFO. You can get your own picture of a real UFO and try and contact ETs from the craft that you see in a video. Any UFO picture or a picture of an alien, Arcturian alien, you can print out a picture and concentrate on that, and then you'll have visions come through. So for example, yeah, you don't have to use a beach. You can choose to do something quite specific. The UFO one's good, and if you do this exercise with many different UFOs and different pictures of aliens, you'll start to see them, you know, and it'll be really cool, trust me. Like, I see all sorts of amazing stuff with UFOs, and it's really cool. So yeah, it's a really good exercise. So yeah, just keep practicing and do this exercise, and even if it's just, you know, not a very clear vision, you can improve it, and you sort of, and if you sort of have a vision, just grab onto that vision and make it a bit clearer, and then sort of focus on that, and it'll become clearer. But you just let them stream through. You don't force anything coming through here, yeah? You don't force anything. You just let it stream through. Let it stream through, come naturally. Very relaxed, and you don't have any tension in your brain. You're relaxing, and you're just letting it come through. You can even focus on the colors. You don't have to, if you're having, maybe you see colors easier. You can focus on the colors, because color has a vibration and frequency. It's very unique, just like auras. And if you want to start seeing auras or tuning to colors, this is a good exercise to help with that too. Close your eyes, you might see colors or feel the energy from it. So I mean, this is just one exercise, but there's so many exercises you can do out there. All you have to do is read, or I can teach you. But yeah, it's really good. These are, you know, I did when I started doing my psychic development when I was a teenager. I was doing these exercises. I was repeating, and you know, and once you start to relax and let go, the visions will just come through naturally, and you'll see colors or unusual things. And try and pay attention to what you're seeing, and keep a paranormal diary or your vision diary, dream diary, and make sense of it. Yeah, it's good to document. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this exercise, and I hope that you have some really cool, amazing visions. And as long as you you know, contact anything on a beautiful light vibration, you know, obviously you can contact the Arcturians and Pleiadians and any other positive ETs. You know, you'll have some amazing visions. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.